I think we're good. Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of That's All Kayfabe with me and my buddy Gabe. Gabe.
Hey,
Gabe.
hey, hey, Gabe.
Gabe.
Hey, that's me. I'm Gabe. Gabe, Gabe Fabe.
Gabe. Gabe Fabe. I
Gabe
don't
Fabe. That's how Gabe Fabe with Gabe Fabe. He talks about how sleep deprived he is. How you doing over there, Gabe? Sleep deprived.
Aren't we all?
Are
Aren't we
we
all?
all, man?
It's
Nah,
hard to sleep.
I'm good, man. What's going on with you? You doing all right?
Same old, same old. Another day, another dollop of Daisy. Sour
Mm-hmm.
cream. Yeah.
Oh man, dude, I love sour cream so much.
When I was younger, I didn't appreciate it. Like I didn't like it, and then when I started working at Taco Bell, they have you like try everything to know,
Huh.
like to tell a customer, oh, this is what's in it, this is how it tastes. Even though that's all about like your own thing, you try everything. So I was like, okay, I've been missing out. Sour cream's good, like when you put it in like your burrito or some other Mexican shit, like it
Dude,
works.
you ever make mac and cheese with sour cream?
No.
Yeah, you just do like the regular whatever, like follow the directions, but you put like a tablespoon of sour cream inside of it, and it makes it like more creamy.
Really?
Yeah, dude, it's game changer. Honestly, I'm just an advocate. I'm just an advocate.
Sour cream is all elite. I
An IV bag of sour cream. Sour cream is all elite. I love
straight
that.
into the vein. No, I just know with sour
Poor people don't like AEW.
you gotta like have a certain amount of money to buy sour cream. Nah, I don't know.
On my end, the Dave Meltzer shit, it didn't say poor people. It's like, oh yeah, sour cream, and then it cuts to him. Don't like AEW.
Perfect. We'll
Oh
keep that
man.
in.
All right, guys. See y'all next week. Nah,
Nah, but sour cream's good. I, I
love
I
it.
wouldn't I wouldn't call it high tier condiment, but it serves its purpose where it
I
needs
give it
to.
like a low A.
I give it 3 stars.
-5 stars.
Unless it's in the Tokyo Dome, I'll give it more stars.
And then Will Ospreay's beating the shit out of it.
It just depends. The
Just
context.
and then just sour cream explodes everywhere. Ah.
uh oh, I miss Orange Cassidy. Nah,
I know, man. Rest in peace.
so start breaking news today, or not today. It happened earlier in the week. We were talking about CJ Perry, aka Lana, and Miro have broken up after 7 years of marriage. And it made me laugh. Per TMZ, that's who broke the story.
Why is TMZ always breaking shit?
I
Like,
don't
well,
know.
not breaking shit. Like, oh, like they broke their marriage.
No, they are breaking shit.
But
No.
it's weird how like they're saying TMZ is a credible news source.
For this kind of shit, they can say it and
I
people will
guess
believe it.
so, man. Because I
Yeah.
know we have another story coming up soon where TMZ also broke it as well. And I don't know if you know which one I'm talking about, but I know it was like, oh, TMZ, well, like
Oh,
per
I think
TMZ,
yeah. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
and I'm just like,
I
dude,
was like
how
thinking
the
about it.
heck do they know?
I don't know. And then they're not even. It just goes to show you how wrestling's becoming more mainstream again because
Hmm.
these are I mean, not that it's a credible news source, TMZ, but they only report like mainstream pop culture shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah, like celebrity or celebrities and music and gossip and actors and actresses. So it just shows you how mainstream that's coming, unless it gets leaked there, so it brings in news for them. I don't know. It could be. You know what I mean?
I would say it's with the was it the fuck? I don't know the term. Not the latter. The latter means the last thing you said, right?
I think so.
I
And,
don't fucking know. I was trying to sound smart.
Where the fuck is Vicky? Vicky!
God damn it! Where the
And,
fuck is Vicky?
and just on the ladder.
Yeah, or like Sandman, where's someone bring me a beer? And then like So Cold comes out. Oh, I got your beer right here, Sandman.
And then he defeats Spider-Man and floats away.
He was the one that killed Uncle Ben.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Instead of like stabbing him, he hits him with the fucking candlestick, like in the dome. But in all seriousness, though, I did not know. I felt like they were married for a longer time. I honestly thought they were.
I don't know. Have you heard of the 7-year itch? It's like a saying for women where after 7 years they start like wanting to look somewhere else. It's like a it's a popular yeah, it's a
What?
popular it's a popular saying, and then it's like a movie with Marilyn Monroe where it's like it's called the 7-year itch, where women after 7 years they want to like find something new or move on. I don't know. I don't know biology. I'm not a biologist here. I just
Because I don't study sea creatures.
yeah. No.
But not. But honestly, though, I never heard the term. Let me go ask Giselle real quick. Let me see if she still loves me or not.
Yeah. You gotta
Was like, baby, still love me? And I'll probably get started on my face. I love you too. Or not, was it? Oh, for love.
But this is, I guess, sad. If it is true, I don't know how true this is because we haven't really heard much after the reporting of this. But Lana's hot, or CJ Perry's hot.
Mm-hmm.
I like the comment here. Bobby Lashley hearing this.
I wonder the one underneath on Miro Day. But in all honesty, though, that does suck. I feel like, especially with like the shit they get put through with wrestling and like the storyline wise, like like the Bobby Lashley stuff. I feel like that didn't help for like any of the parties either way.
Oh no, of course.
Yeah, but I just want the best for them. So hopefully it's if it is true, hopefully it's like an easy split, like no harsh feelings or anything again.
It trips me out that they split when they start working together again. Like it's like they were fine, or they didn't have to face each other working in separate companies or not working, or one was working, one wasn't. And now that they're in the same company, it's like we got to end this. You know what I mean?
It's
It's
just like whole ball and chain here.
He's like, you can't even stand a minor finger infection. I'm leaving you.
It's all nice. It's all you got a 7-year itch. You can't even scratch it with your infected finger.
You are the weak. You are the weak American female. Or however his voice is, I don't know. And he's just,
I think you're close enough.
yeah. He sounds like Zangief, and he just fucking.
Quick, change the channel.
I love that movie.
Oh man, but I love Miro too, man. He was one of my favorite. Rich is devastated because he loves Miro. He loves Rusev.
Well, if you're just listening to the podcast, I have a picture of Miro here with a split in between it with him and Lana.
Yes, it's his chance to swoop on in, man. To be the rebound.
The White Knight.
Hell yeah, dude. Richard's a white knight. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. Richard will White Knight that shit up. He's he's the white overnight.
White over. Oh, that's good. I love that.
That's Richard for you. Woo!
Woo!
I got a woo because he's the number one. He was named after Richard Fleer.
Rich Flair.
Rich Fleer.
Oh man, dude, I feel like the next time I see him, he's gonna beat the fucking shit out of me.
You're gonna be all, is this a work? Is this a shoot? Work?
Don't want to get something to shoot, brother.
You want to shoot, brother? You want to shoot? And then it's funny because y'all are really brothers, so you're saying
No,
brother.
no, brother. That is totally not a racist thing, so I can say it.
uh, next year on the news, and this was the best kept secret. Nah, Mercedes Varnado is all elite.
I was
Welcome
gonna
to
say this is the worst kept secret ever, dude.
the worst kept secret. Welcome to AEW, Mercedes Monet, and yeah. What did you see? Her debut?
I only saw the highlights of it because I had to work. But oh man, it's I'm happy for her. I really am. I just wish I was more excited because it's like one of the worst kept secrets, you know.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah,
Whereas as far as like with with CM Punk when they brought CM Punk back, you're just like, that's not gonna happen. Like he's been gone for 7 years, 10 years, whatever.
the 7 year itch. He got that
Yeah,
that
7 year
itch
itch,
back.
and it's like I'm happy, but it's like I just want to be like more excited. You know what I mean? Just like the shock value of it. I wish it was more kept under wraps. But they're promoting the fucking shit out of her, which is good for the women's division.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I think it's good that it was like a badly kept secret because it made the fucking it filled up the event wherever they were, right in Boston, whatever
Mm-hmm.
venue that was. They were full. Like you could actually look at the hard camera side and there be fans, unlike that show after they debuted a fucking the
Oh,
Rainmaker.
Okada.
Yeah, and you could see the hard camera side on fan videos and like nothing was
Oh
there. You know what I
man.
mean? So like they really need to like announce these more instead of just keeping them secrets, or even like this where it's a secret but everyone knows it's going to happen so that they know they sell tickets cuz
Mm-hmm.
that's the way to kind of like do it. I mean CM Punk was just like oh man, is he going to show up? Is he going to show up? And
Mm-hmm.
to the last minute he wasn't, like even all the dirt sheets Dave Meltzer, oh, reports are he's not even there in the city and all that, and he
Well, plans change. Plans
yeah.
change.
So I think they need more of these, but to sell the tickets better, they should. But I saw the debut of it, like I watched it. Did you hear her theme song?
I heard parts of it and I didn't like it.
I didn't like it either. I
It's
think
like
I have
Symphony
it.
Number 9, right? It's like
I,
a remix of that.
I have no idea. I'm not much of a. I'm not a strings aficionado, and
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know.
So the
Yeah,
only
yeah.
classic music I listen to is like Doobie Brothers and Casey and the Sunshine Band. I'm
I'm more
sorry.
of a. I'm more of a brass.
Oh,
No.
woodwinds.
uh,
Depending on the weather.
yeah, yeah. Jazz. No, I have it here just real quick, and oh wait, you can't hear it, or you can hear it, right?
Yeah, I can hear. Fine.
Okay, my bad. I'm fucking.
Oh, you're okay.
Mercedes Monet. People have been speculating, people have been talking about what big business could mean, Taz, but it doesn't.
Yeah, it's like when I first heard it, it was like CEO, CEO, and I'm like,
Ooh,
yeah.
ooh. Real quick for audio listeners, we're playing a video that's playing the song for Mercedes Monet in AEW.
And she looks good. I'll say
No,
that.
dude, she looks great. She looks like
She's
a
a
superstar.
she looks like a very expensive escort. like like the Julia Roberts $3,000 for the weekend type shit. Like
No, there's what that's a good reference. uh, there's the one thing that I like that AEW does is that they acknowledge her as like a 7-time world champion. Whereas like what can I give an example? Like AJ Styles, like when he first debuted for WWE, like they only referenced him in WCW, but I'm like, wasn't he only there for like a few years? And then
Yeah,
like they're like, oh, he's one of the greatest of all time. He was in WCW, and everything after WCW ended, he did fucking nothing and just decided to go back to wrestling.
it's just redacted. Like it's
Yeah,
yeah.
redacted, missing footage.
Well, that's the same with like I don't know if they do with Ric Flair, but I mean Ric Flair fucking with all the old territories and shit's been a champion like over probably hundreds of times and shit,
Yeah.
like so I don't know. When you go into WWE, what he's been like it maybe 20 times or
Mm-hmm.
23, whatever it is, but I'm sure he's been a champion like over 100 200
Oh no,
times.
absolutely, man. Like I never knew about him like wrestling in like Japan and everything.
Oh yeah. No,
Oh man,
fucking
that superstar stuff. But I just want wrestlers to have like better themes, dude.
yeah, I'm not into this team. Like the crowd was really hyped for it. They were like chanting CEO,
Mm-hmm.
and that's cool. I don't know. I'm hoping she stays safe. That's just all I
It
care
makes
about.
sense.
That's all I care about because I feel like I don't want her to get hurt. Like a lot of people just get hurt here, and we'll talk more about that. But
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, no, I totally understand that. Like, especially with like how lenient they are more on the type of their arsenal that they do and everything.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
where it's like, more dangerous like head stuff. It's like they could, pile drivers, Canadian destroyers, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like that they're all about that. I forgot who it was that I think we'll talk about it later. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think I know what story it is. But it's like how like back then it's like they would compare WWE like saying that like they took away their move sets. It's like, that they're not like they can't do a fucking 630 50 splash, or they can't do like 10 pile drivers like over here in Ring of Honor or AEW, like with the
Hmm.
destroyers and shit like that. But I forgot who it was. Kevin Owens saying it's like, like in the indies, yeah, I had to like work my ass off and show like I was able to do the stuff, but now I'm with a company that takes care of like my family like generously, and they signed me to a contract that pays me really good. So it's like, oh, and they tell me I don't have to do those moves anymore. That hurt my body. Yeah, of course I'm not gonna do
Oh
those
yeah,
moves anymore.
yeah.
It,
Why are you gonna risk it if you don't need to?
yeah, exactly. So I think only once in a while, like they'll like bring it up, like they'll do a move, like maybe at like WrestleMania or something, or they said like if you got like two best friends fighting each other, you always get like a great match. It's like they'll bring up something there too.
Well, and that's what I worry about is that she'll be coerced, not coerced, I wouldn't say they're gonna force her to do it, but
Hmm.
she's gonna feel the need kind of like Sting to like, man, I gotta up the ante if I'm here because you got women fucking jumping on the flaming tables on thumbtacks and this and that. Like, do I need to fucking do the same shit? And
Hmm. And it's like you can still have a good, violent wrestling match that doesn't need like glass or thumbtacks or fire or anything like that.
you could. They seem to not know
Yeah, I guess so.
that.
And like, and it's like I totally agree with you. I just want her to be safe and
Yeah.
to have like a good career over there. You know what I mean? Because I
Mhm.
know she's taking like a bunch of crazy bumps, but she doesn't really have like paper skin and glass bones like
No.
compared to like CM Punk. You know what I mean? I love CM Punk, but man, it's
Oh yeah,
his.
he'll sneeze and his back will fucking go out or something.
Man, me too.
That's what we have in common.
We're the same.
I have here, and this was a real quick thing I saw, but I don't know how true it is to it. Shelton Benjamin and AEW had recently had discussions about him possibly appearing for the company. I like how that sounds. They've recently had discussions about him possibly appearing. Like, okay, yeah.
He's like, sure, okay, yeah, I'll take that. Was there anything else after this? Because I
No,
remember seeing the same news.
I just saw this and didn't see anything after it, but I wanted to throw it in with the Mercedes Monet, just because. Do they really need more WWE talent? You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know. I feel like I don't want to say he's old. I'm not gonna say he's old or anything, but I feel like maybe they could use him as like a trainer. You know what I mean? But I don't think
48.
he's 48. Wow,
He looks good.
he looks great.
Yeah.
But I feel like they could use him as like a backstage person. You know, like how they have like Bobby Roode doing like producing,
Mm-hmm.
or you can have him like training like some of the wrestlers on like doing some certain things too. But I don't think AEW has that type of facility or how do you say?
Yeah, like a performance center.
Yeah, there you go, a performance
Yeah.
center like for
Yeah.
rookies or anything like that.
Mm-hmm. No,
Man,
they just kind of. That's Ring of Honor.
Ayo.
Oh, I feel bad because Ring of Honor's it's esteemed.
I
I don't
know,
mean to.
man. I
I
like
don't
Ring of
mean to
Honor.
talk shit about Ring of Honor. I hope the best for Ring of Honor, but that's what it is for Tony Khan. Is just like, oh yeah, that company.
Oh
Let's
yeah, I
just do this.
forgot. I own that too.
Yeah,
Huh.
like it's the D team. What would you call it? Like
The D League.
the Austin Spurs or whatever.
Austin
Like,
Spurs, the what's the baseball team we have here? The San Antonio Flying Chanclas.
yeah, the missions.
The missions.
It's just like, oh yeah, we need someone to cover for the bench. Let's bring them up for a little bit.
Yeah, it's like the AEW the Canadian Destroyers.
The Tope Suicide.
Somebody suicides. It sounds like a doo-wop group.
What I and hear me out. What I think a good storyline would be if they did sign Shelton Benjamin is they have Prince Nana and they inject him with a sort of Incredible Hulk serum.
Oh my
And
god! And then
so-
change it to Shelton Benjamin.
Yeah.
Just dancing.
So whenever he's always happy, but there's a moment where he gets mad and they have him go off camera or something and he becomes Shelton Benjamin.
Oh my god! All tatted up and everything. My face hurts from laughing.
It would work. I think it would in the or Danhausen would curse Prince Nana.
Oh, and
And he
then
would-
like he starts twitching, like like a cinematic, and then just Shelton Benjamin pops up, like Captain America, like when they first put up the serum. Just come out the bed. Oh, what?
and he just does the fucking dance.
I know, it's like Shelton Benjamin looks up. He's like, "There's no stopping me now." Woo!
And then he's able to, fight the fights instead of having to rely on Swerve helping him.
Right. And then Swerve becomes what's Captain America's friend, the Falcon. Right? I don't know, Marvel.
I don't know. Or I was about to say Keith Lee. We have Keith Lee and Prince Nana try to do the fusion dance, but they screw up and their fingers touch incorrectly, and they just become Shelton Benjamin. I don't fucking know. Never mind. That's getting
going on too long, man.
I like the first one. That one's getting too long.
Oh man.
But yeah, Shelton Benjamin, good worker. I think he'd be great there if he did get signed there. I don't know.
Too. I agree too.
Yeah, he's a good wrestler. What is next here that we have? Here's Will Ospreay has opened up about his decision to sign with AEW over WWE. Main thing was I want to be
Hey, that was pretty good.
My
My thing, bro, was I wanted to be in the UK, bro. I know I'm not going to be bruv exactly, bruv. Come from bruv. We'll be bruv to another country, bruv.
Oi, bruv, in it, governor.
Concept the queen beans with the breakfast, isn't it?
Oi, mate.
Oh shit.
Main thing was I wanted to be in the UK. I know I'm not going to be exactly comfortable with moving to another country. I moved to Japan in 2019. As much as I loved it, wasn't home. I entered a new relationship with my new missus, who wrestles under the name Alex Windsor. I have a stepson now. She just started school. If you know her story, blah blah blah. Single mom. Going to have some tolls. Blah blah. For me, the main priority was to stay in the UK, but also wanting to up the wrestling because I had done everything in New Japan. I completed it. The viable option was where was I happy that I was doing everything I came to in AEW. Tony had given me nothing but trust and respect. It was the right decision for me at the time. Even in the differences of what WWE were offering and what AEW was offering, AEW was better. Scheduling, everything about AEW was completely the right option. It was always you can go be a superstar in WWE, be famous, but it's not as good of pay and it's not as kind of a schedule. I respect everyone they're doing it, but it's not for me. Source talk is Jericho. So I don't know. I mean, I believe it that he'd have a better schedule and do kind of more creatively freedom, whatever he wants to do with AEW.
Yeah, true. I mean, I feel like with Tony Khan being more of a fan instead of like like I guess like a boss. They'd be like, oh, like yeah, we can do this for you. Yeah, we can totally do that for you. Yeah,
Oh
like
yeah,
like just trying
anything.
to like. Whereas, as far as like WWE is more established, be like, oh, like we have this type of scheduling. We can pay you this much, but maybe you get like stipends or based off of like merch sales and stuff like that. But also, he's thinking about his family too, like his new family, and I respect it, Which is like, I would love to see him in WWE. He deserves to perform at WrestleMania because he's great.
He's great, but I feel like he'd get
He's
lost in the
British,
sauce.
yeah.
But he's British. No,
Ooh.
I feel like he'd get lost in the sauce, like with like he'd just you're famous in other countries, go sit over there with Shinsuke, and Shinsuke be like, I'm breaking your back, or some shit like that.
Oh man, but I don't know. It's like, but then again, like Devil's Advocate, you have Rhea Ripley and Becky Lynch, and they're like major stars. Like Io Sky, she's from Japan as well. Finn Balor, like everyone's from a different country. Like
Mm-hmm.
for the most part, you know what I mean. The
Yeah.
real American thing, to give it to Cody Rhodes, I think.
Yeah, like as much as everyone hates white people right now, I don't know why they love. But well, I know why they love Cody
But he's
Rhodes
a
so
good one
much.
though. He's a good one.
Oh yeah, he's a good one. He is. But I don't know. I feel like like you said, Tony Khan's more of a fan first than a businessman. So he would be like, whatever you need, Will Ospreay will do. Let me just hug you at the press events and we'll be friends. And I have your number in my phone now so we could text.
Okay,
And
it's like a Will, but with a bunch of like heart eye emojis next to it. It's
I don't know.
the two wrestlers grappling.
It just has a little like Indian man and then the Australian and then a heart in between it.
He's like, oh, give me a second. Will's texting me. Texting me. Text. Never mind. I gotta stop. I'm having a fucking stroke.
I think it works. It works for them, and then they need. I mean, he could work either way. He's coming in as like a baby face, right? So like, I
I
feel
think
like
so
it could.
too. Already,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think he's a better heel. But even right now, I'm excited with the matches I see with him. He's doing good matches,
I,
regardless.
and I know we were just talking about like worst themes, but I think he has one of the best themes right now in AEW.
I don't even know it.
I don't know. I remember it's something along those lines. Uh, I remember liking it from what
I
I've
may
heard.
be a key off, Will Ospreay theme.
Yeah. Is it that one? Let's see. I don't think it's this one.
Okay, so we're just listening to Castlevania music.
I guess
Official.
Yes, this one.
Yeah, that does actually sound pretty badass.
For audio listeners,
For audio listeners only, I'll do this for you. That's if you're just listening, that's Jeff Jarrett's theme song because it's a
It's so
very
stupid,
annoying
man.
theme song, but it works.
Dude, I've always hated this one, man.
It works because like it goes off and you're like, oh my god,
I'm like, oh god, here comes Jeff Jarrett.
yeah, and he wants to be
that
hated.
weasel.
He wants to be hated. It's like, oh, it's country Jericho. You know, like
Nah, he knows, man. He knows what he's doing, man.
yeah, he knows what he's doing, so it works for him. So you can't hate it, but that's what it's made to do.
But I'm happy for Will Ospreay though. I
Yeah.
feel like he's gonna be the rare occasion where he's actually gonna succeed in the company.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think they're gonna do him way better than they do Mone and Okada.
I think so too.
I think he's gonna be like the best, and then he's probably getting paid a third or a fourth of what they're getting paid.
I don't know, man. I
Okada.
feel like
Well, the UK dollar.
oh yeah, so it's a lot less, right?
Yeah,
Well, I
they're
think it
pounds.
is less, right? Than it is less than the US dollar, I believe. But still, it's like you got all these fucking like mega stars coming in, dude. I believe Tony Khan's like just spitting out money like crazy right now.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't think he's making money. Maybe he's breaking even, but I don't know if he's making money.
Yeah.
Let's see here. What do we have next? Oh, speaking of still about Will Ospreay, right? You had sent me this that people backstage at WWE believe that Triple H didn't realize the benefit of signing Will Ospreay, and this is from a Wrestling Observer Radio. So,
So it must be true.
Yeah, I just think that if Triple H is watching this, which they're speaking of Will Ospreay's promo Big Business, he's going like, holy fuck, they know he's a good wrestler, but I don't think they know that he's a charismatic person and talker and can get over. I know people at WWE, when this was going down, it was becoming very clear it was going to AEW, not WWE, and WWE offered a lot less money. I know people there were going like, Triple H, didn't realize. They knew, but he just didn't realize and just thought, he's one of those great workers. Source Observer Radio. What do you think of that?
There's a video like man years ago. It was like when they signed Ricochet, like 2017, 2016, where they're interviewing Paul Heyman, like just at a regular show. Will Ospreay was there, and he called up Will Ospreay on the stage, and he offered him a WWE contract right there.
Really?
Then and there. Yeah, he's like, finish what you're doing in Japan, in UK, do what you got to do. We're just letting you know the offer is there. And like, we think you are great and we want you to play for our team. Pretty much, like the gist of it.
Mm-hmm.
But it was an old video, but it was like around like 2016 to like 2018, somewhere around there. It's like they know his potential. Like, I don't like for them to say, "Oh, Triple H didn't realize it," dude. Triple H was a lot smarter than that.
Yeah. No, I think for one, now there's a lot more people to answer to, not just. I feel like Triple H could sign who he wants to, but he's got to go to like his boss, The Rock, and on TKO, and kind of like get more. There's more of a checks and balances there, but then also there's so many already good things going on with WWE. I don't really think they need anyone that they don't already have. They have the performance center. They call people up that they have on reserve, but I really
Mhm.
don't think they need to sign new talent. Like, have they signed any new talent besides Trinity? But that was like I feel like a necessary thing, and then more of like oh no, we're going back to the way things were. We're bringing her back because that's more like the right thing to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. As
Yeah,
far as with new signees, I can't really think of like a big signee that they assigned.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Not unless
yeah.
it might be like, speculation, MJF, because we haven't heard about him in a good minute.
But that would make sense. That would like cause ripples in the fucking you know what I mean?
I feel like if Ospreay was to go to WWE with like, their casual fans, it's gonna like him kind of like starting over as far as like trying to build up
Mhm.
like their relationship with the crowd. Like you can go to like Chicago or Philadelphia, you have your fans that go all crazy for like wrestling no matter what. But if you go to somewhere like Arkansas or like in the Midwest or Oregon or something, like you'll have people like, oh wow, like he's really good. Just for like him to get like rebuilt back up to eventually being a big star. He can totally hit
Mhm.
that star. Like, he's charismatic, he's athletic as hell,
Mhm.
and he just has to look like he shows off like, just as a big star. And I just feel like he goes somewhere where he's already established, where he feels more comfortable anyway. But either way, I feel like it's a win-win for both companies because,
Yeah.
like you say, like Triple H is a fucking stupid. Like they're making him out to be here.
No, he knows.
Yeah, he absolutely knows.
Mhm.
Like it's just a business aspect of it. Like I feel like eventually he's like, hey, if you do want to come over here, the door's open and we could talk. You know, because
Yeah, and they even made a deal. He didn't take it. I don't know if they lowballed him or fucking Tony Khan highballed him. You know what I mean?
huh.
Like,
Yeah,
so
and I feel like it's the latter. I feel like
yeah.
they did like highball him.
Oh yeah, they were gonna like, oh no, dude, we'll give you this like 3 times, 4 times as much, and then have you work less.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you need to have
And
you over here.
it's and I don't even think that AEW has house shows, right? They tried running a couple house shows, but I don't think it's a lot compared to
No,
what
they just
WWE
have
does.
yeah, they just have what the Rampage and
It's about
Jeff
that
Jarrett.
time.
Jeff Jarrett shows up and hits you over the head with a guitar. But I think, hear me out. If they were to sign Ospreay to WWE, they could do a storyline where they have Finn Balor and inject him with a Incredible Hulk, Incredible Hulk
Incredible Hulk
serum,
show. Then
and
they
so
put him in the fucking thing. He comes out like Captain America.
when he becomes the Fiend, he gets
Oh
bigger.
shit, dude, that's fucking great, man.
You can put that in any fucking storyline and it works.
No, it's like, come on, Hunter. I got this serum. We have to use it someday. You can't tell me no forever.
Uh, well, and then I was just thinking they did sign what's her name? Jade Cargill, but that was like a ripple effect. Like,
Mm-hmm.
holy shit, this is like someone they could do things with. And I'm sure Cody was like, bro, you gotta sign this woman. She's hot. She's fucking great,
That's the main reason she's hot.
dude. She's like my wife, but she's like built. But yeah, I think it's I don't know. It's shit like that. Even CM Punk,
Mm-hmm.
but that was just like coming to, I don't know. They have enough people now. They know what they're doing.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Like eventually, I feel like that opportunity is still left for him. Maybe like toward the end of his run, like he would want to go there and just show off a little bit, and then he can finally say like, "Oh, I've done everything, and I can like retire good."
Yeah, he could do a great Shinsuke match, Gunther match.
Oh, pretty much there. Anybody, honestly.
Anybody. Logan Paul, beat the shit out of Logan Paul.
Yeah, break his ankles. Just kick his knee in. Key his car. That'd be funny.
Fucking yeah, and
insecticides inside the prime bottles. Just girl things.
Yeah, no,
just British things.
It's the 7 year. It's just a prank.
It's a prank, bro. Look, many cameras around.
You should eat this slug. That'd be pretty funny.
Oh, man.
It won't give you brain damage for 14 years of your life. What do I have here? Oh, this one here. WWE partnership with Titan Fitness. And we'll watch, I guess, the trailer real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm surprised. We'll watch it. Let me see. The
What is Titan Fitness anyway? Like, is it just like the gym equipment?
Let's take a look. Quality fitness equipment for your home gym.
Oh, okay.
So it is gym equipment. You are absolutely right. I'm surprised they haven't done this earlier in. You know what I mean? Like why they haven't partnered with a gym or a fitness thing that have their own WWE licensed equipment or something.
I think it's mainly because of Vince, to be honest with you. Where it's like they could have made like a lot more money, instead of just being dependent on Slim Jim. But now it's like you got all these fucking sponsors like Cricket, C4, Slim Jim, Prime. That's the new one. I think this is the latest one that they got signed, and it just makes sense.
This is the one that makes the most sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, like but then it cracks you up because everyone is there in the video, right? If you're audio listener, had a video of a bunch of wrestlers working out, and of course they look great, right? Bailey looks fucking amazing. Seth Rollins. You have old man CM Punk there, who does look good, but I'm like, oh god, you're gonna hurt yourself to get off that thing. And then you have Kevin Owens just standing around.
Oh yeah, he was just like, yeah, I noticed that too. He was just in the ring, like just like pushing the ropes.
He's just the fat dude at the gym, like not doing anything.
Just there chilling on the fucking thing, just texting on his phone.
Yeah. Like I wouldn't have put Kevin Owens. Like, okay, nothing against Kevin Owens.
Nah, absolutely not.
Cool. He's cool, but I would have him doing the Slim Jim commercials, and then have LA Knight over here fucking showing off his bod. You know what I mean? Like, because I know fucking Kevin Owens looks like he's on a trucker diet. That he could be drinking that C4, eating that Pizza Hut, and fucking eating the Slim Jims, and I'd be like,
dude,
fuck
yeah, dude, that's a diet of a fucking champion right there, dude.
Yeah, that's how you make that 14-hour trip to fucking Temple, Texas, or wherever you're going.
to Aberdeen, Washington,
Seattle, Oregon,
Oregon, Houston.
No, it works. It's pretty cool. I was pretty
yeah.
pumped for it. I just don't know if that brand is any good, but we'll see. I don't know. I'm sure it's a TKO type thing with the also UFC.
And like you said, I'm surprised they're just doing this now. They haven't done it in like a long time ago already.
Yeah, you would think they would have done something like this way before, but they just have.
I mean, it looks like nice gym equipment too.
Yeah,
Shit.
yeah. It looks like shit that you see in a gym, like full, full shit.
Uh-huh.
So
Full setups and everything. Fuck yeah.
yeah, no, I love seeing people like women take pictures of themselves in front of gym equipment.
Man, why are you
Perfect.
taking pictures? Why are you taking pictures of me? I'm sorry. I don't know where I'm going with this.
I was recording my form.
Right.
Next here the Dark Side of the Ring. I know you were having trouble watching it, but
Yes.
it
I
was
was
over
upset.
Buff Bagwell, and let's see the little trailer here.
He's an arrogant asshole.
I was very happy to show my body off. The bigger I made it, the better it got.
He's entertainingly obnoxious.
WCW shuts down and he goes off the deep end.
It's sad what a human will do when you're in such a situation of losing your house.
I'm not going to be shocked when somebody calls me and tells me Mark is back.
Dark Side of the Ring. New episode Tuesday at 10 on Vice.
I didn't think Buff Bagwell had such a what's the term? Like a devious lifestyle in order to have a Dark Side of the Ring episode.
Okay, so that's the same thing I thought, and I took some notes here, and I'll just read through them real quick because this is actually kind of like, especially when you put that other one first, the episode over the Tenta, the earthquake, where it was like your simple love story. This one is like a roller coaster ride. So,
Oh shit!
So Buff Bagwell, his family had like pretty good money when he was growing up, and then it doesn't say, but they kind of like lost all their money. I don't know, or they went into like being poor, and so there was a point where like the father, Daddy Buff or whatever, he there's a point they talk about in the story where Buff Bagwell is really close to his mom, right? The Judy, the one they have on a pole eventually later on, or on a
Yeah, the pole.
Yeah, or what is it? Judy on a forklift.
Judy Bagwell on a pole match, but it was just
Yeah,
her on
yeah,
a forklift.
yeah. So there was a point where like the dad kept like beating the mom when Buff Bagwell was like
Man.
12 years old, right? And so Buff Bagwell went in and got a gun and he aimed it at his dad, and his dad's like, you better not be aiming that if you don't plan to shoot it or something like that. And so Buff Bagwell was like gonna shoot him, and fucking the dad went in and got his own gun, and so they had guns facing each other. And
What?
yeah, over he was protecting his mom, and Buff Bagwell ends up shooting, and he aims at the chest, and I guess the dad had like his hand on his chest, so the bullet like just went into his hand, or that took like the majority of the shot. And it's just funny because that happens, and then the dad on the interview, he's like, yeah, years later, I was pretty pissed at him for shooting me, but years later I told him, you know what, you were right to do that, because I shouldn't be doing that to your mother. I forgive you. And like they end up,
I forgive you, bitch.
Yeah.
Like you had to be forgiven about it, you motherfucker.
They reconciled, and then it gets to a point where he's trying to like make money for his family, or at least his mom or whatever. So he's a stripper for a while, and then they is it Missy Hyatt, like the first woman of wrestling, sees him stripping and is like, man, he'd be a good wrestler. So they like sign him up to start wrestling. He starts doing great, and then on WCW he gets that badass contract where they're just handing out money, and then he breaks his neck with like a bulldog or whatever. I think one of the Steiners gave him a bulldog and it broke his neck. He ended up being fine from that. It was just like a swollen whatever, but he was still like getting on pain pills and shit. And then WWE took over WCW, he had a match with Booker T.
I don't know. People were shitting on it.
Yeah, people were shitting on it, and apparently that's what the reason that WWF said they weren't going to sign him because of that shitty match. But before that, he explains why the match was shitty, and he goes, "Oh, I was at the training center, and I was doing some rope back and forths or just training at the training center, the performance center, and Hurricane Helms was there, Shane Helms, and he's like, we'd always talk shit to each other, and Shane Helms, I said something like, hey, good match, Helms, but like an asshole way, and Shane Helms was like, yeah, well, at least I'm not addicted to pills or something like that, and apparently Bagwell got like real pissed about that, and so they were facing each other face to face, and he's like, so I gave him what's called the Bagwell slap, and my dad taught me this slap, and it's to assert dominance, and so I slapped Shane Helms, and Shane Helms went and grabbed a bottle of water that was frozen, so it was like a brick, and hit me over the head, and I cut me open and started bleeding, and that's the night I had that match. So he's basically blaming
Oh,
Shane.
blank Hurricane.
Yeah, Hurricane
What the
for
fuck?
match. And yeah, so I don't know. Later on he is trying to do indie wrestling. He fucking signs up for this reality show called Gigolos where he's like a male stripper. Uh and then he ends up becoming like a escort on a site called Cowboys for Angels.
What the fuck?
Where women can hire you to be like a whore, like a man whore.
Huh.
And yeah, eventually he slowly like gets his life back together because of DDP yoga helps him
Dude. I'm,
out.
I'm telling you, man, DDP saves lives, man.
Dude, he's like a little mini cult, but like a good cult, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
at least for now. And until he starts having them mine diamonds, blood
Mine actual
diamonds,
diamonds.
yoga diamonds.
So the DDP, I can't get this diamond out of this mine, man. I need help over here. Gotta use a diamond cutter. Diamond cutter.
Bam!
Bang!
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 That's what he's.
Diamond upside down his pussy.
It's Illuminati.
Just like that, pussy.
Yeah, it's Baphomet, the transgender, the devil, transgender devil Lord God.
Oh man,
The one, the Illuminati. Yeah,
what a crazy episode, man. Oh my goodness.
and that's just me summarizing it. There's a bunch of other parts. There was this part where, and I want to mention it real quick. In WCW, he went and got calf implants, and he's like, he was showing his friend, whoever he was a partner with for American males.
Yes.
So he got calf implants, and he's showing them off, and the guy's like, dude, those look good. But then he like couldn't walk after the surgery, and he never healed right. And so
Oh
they
man.
took him. He's all, yeah, fucking. I had to. That dude was saying I had to carry Buff around to just go and take a shit in the restroom because he couldn't even stand. And when they took him, he finally went into the hospital, and they were like, "Your body's rejecting these calf implants.
Oh no.
You're gonna have to cut them out." And he's like, "Well, is there any way I could keep them?" And the doctor's like, well, if we cut your legs off, you can keep them. And he had to like think about it for a second.
Oh my god.
So they took the calf implants out, and he still kept them afterwards because he paid money for them, the implants.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but it's a good episode. Everyone should watch it. I say, I know you're having trouble watching it, but when you get a chance, you should watch it. It's crazy.
Definitely, man. I think on Hulu it only has up to season 4 right now, so I don't know if it's gonna wait till the season finishes, adds them on there. I'll figure it out.
I'm saying DVR it. I think that's the way I was able. Oh, and I don't even know how much I pay for like that extra DVR. I'm probably getting screwed over there, but it's that's the way it is. And then they had, I don't know if you got to see this, the Scott Hall A E Biography,
Mm-hmm.
and it's nothing new that we don't already know about Scott Hall. Except
Yeah,
DDP saves him too.
I
So.
know, dude. I think was it Scott Hall or was it Jake the Snake where like DDP's like yelling at them like you need to get your shit together. Yeah, I know I'm trying, but they're like standing there all fucked up on drugs and shit.
I think it was Jake the Snake because I don't remember seeing this that happen here.
Oh man, did Jacob the Snake up? I was gonna say that. Did Jake the Snake die? Did he die? He did die, right?
I don't think he's dead.
No, he's still alive. He was on AEW this past like pay-per-view. No, he's still alive. I remember. I just saw him at AEW.
It says is. It doesn't say was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah.
Thank
so
goodness.
we could just do.
Oh, that Jeff Jarrett.
No, but it was good. Sad story. I've always loved Scott Hall or like Razor Ramon.
Oh, dude, so awesome.
Yeah, he's badass. I've always thought he was badass. And then even like as a kid, I thought he was badass. As an adult, looking at like his matches and all that, and the impact he had on like both companies, WCW and WWE, he was like a lot of the catalyst for a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was the reason the Monday Night War started. He did. I don't know if it was the first ladder match, but at least like the best successful ladder match, one of the greatest with Shawn Michaels. He put over the 1-2-3 Kid.
Mm-hmm.
He fucking he created the NWO essentially. He fucking created Crow Sting. He like told Sting like, "Hey, maybe you should see this movie, The Crow."
Yeah, go based off of that, bro. Like it's pretty good, bro.
Ayo.
Hey yo, you ever heard The
Ayo.
Crow? Brandon Lee, he's pretty good.
He died.
Dude, I love Scott Hall so much.
He's great. And then like the story, it sucks the way it ends, but there's a part near the end where he does get kind of a redemption when DDP helps him out and he sort of like gets more fit, and that was a good thing. And his line at the fucking Hall of Fame was bad times don't last but bad guys do, and I was like, man, that's such a good fucking, yeah, I get chills like that's so good. That's good.
Oh man, may he rest in peace, man.
Yeah.
He's a death where I'm just like that one kind of hurt a little bit.
Yeah, no, he was very good as a kid. Like I said, as a kid, as an adult, everything you appreciate him for what he did for the business. I think.
Yeah, always one of the coolest things I've seen. It's like when all of NWO are in the ring, and then like Eric Bischoff is like interviewing him, and he kind of like he's hunched over like this, like talking to him. And when he stands up, like you see a beer cup like land, hit him in the back of the head, and he just goes,
"Yeah." He gels it up like it was.
But dude, he doesn't flinch or anything.
Yeah. No,
I was like, what? I was like, that was so sick. What a badass.
Yeah, no, and I don't know. Rest in peace to Razor Ramon. He's fucking everything he did. I think he did fucking great. He's great. And then we go to more sad things. Apparently, it's the 15th anniversary. It was such a weird anniversary, the 15th of the death of Test. And I was telling you, Maven put a thing out, but Maven kind of like just rides whatever thing is going on. But they had a final interview of Test that I had watched.
Oh, okay. I didn't know there was a final interview. I saw the Maven one. That was the one I saw last night.
Yeah, and I don't know. To me, that was like just kind of pandering for viewers. I mean, maybe they were close. I don't know, but
Yeah, I was thinking. I was like, were they? I never knew they were that close.
Yeah.
In general, but I mean, it was a nice video. It wasn't anything to like be newsworthy about, I guess.
No, it cracked me up because, like, everything cracks me up, but it was like, oh, my thoughts on or whatever he put, my tribute to Test, and then it pops up. It's like this video sponsored by BetterHelp, and then
I know. It's like, ooh,
I was like, okay, but that actually makes sense because
yeah,
you
yeah,
want to get BetterHelp. It wasn't
yeah.
like
I feel like there wasn't like ill intentions by that, but
yeah,
I know some people are gonna take that shit the wrong way anyway.
it was like perfect. Like, oh, we have a BetterHelp sponsor. Oh well, I could do a video on my buddy Test who could have used BetterHelp.
Oh,
It wasn't like man, if Test was around, you could really test your might with Genshin Impact.
right.
Use my code
You
Maven.
get to test your taste buds with Factor, today's sponsor.
You could really overdose on these meals with
Oh no.
Hello Fresh. No,
Oh, but yeah,
it
but
was
how was this last interview?
so this last interview. It's like 15 minutes, and it's pretty like foreshadowing because he's basically just they're asking him, oh, what do you think of wrestlers that have passed away, and what do you think of what do you don't want to be remembered for? And he's kind of saying like, oh, the best like he's like the best wrestlers I've seen that passed away, like Eddie Guerrero. I don't know who else he said. Chris Benoit. He's like, Chris Benoit. Something's wrong with that man. I don't know. He's kind of just saying like, saying but not saying that it's like not all the facts were there.
Yeah.
And he's saying, yeah, there are all these wrestlers pilled up and this and that, and I'm not ever gonna be like that, and I don't really care if people remember me or not, and I make those same mistakes that a lot of those other wrestlers do that die young, and then he ended up dying young of an overdose, like so.
God, dude, he was only
Yeah,
33, man.
yeah, and I looked it up here. Like I was like, how did he die? He died of an overdose. And
Accidental overdose.
yeah, and in the video, this one, he's saying he's not gonna end up like all those other wrestlers. He's like, nah, I'm not gonna end up like that.
And he did.
And he did, yeah. And
Oh
so,
man.
but what do you think about like Test in the WWF back when? Like,
I always liked
what's your
him.
opinion? Right?
Like I always liked him. I always thought he was good. I thought he had one of the best big boots in the fucking game. Like his finisher, like it was always sick. It always like it looked impactful every time he landed that shit. But every time I would always sit there and I watch one of his matches. I'm not crying or anything. My eyes just got watery. But dang, I didn't know that he was so young. Watch this video just get copyrighted just because of Jeff Jarrett. Jeff Jarrett, that heel.
That's all you gotta do to not be on camera is just have a little speaker and play Jeff Jarrett's theme music anywhere you go. No, yeah, Tess.
Yeah, no, I was always a fan of Tess, and it's like seeing like wrestlers pass away that young. Like we mentioned it before, like Umaga, like he was always a good big man too.
Mm.
Bray Wyatt, he was also. I'll put him up there with amongst those greats as well.
Yeah,
just taken so soon, man. It sucks.
well, I wouldn't say it all depends on your own taste as far as great, but he did make an impact.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like even Bray Wyatt, like you could say what you want about his bad matches if you say, but he was like an impact in the locker room and all that. And Test had his part, especially when it was like wrestling was the hottest it was. It's like
Mm-hmm.
everyone was kind of over, and it was pretty good for him to actually get make a career from just who he was.
Yeah, just and then I feel like there could have been a time where he would have went back to WWE especially like being in that age, just to have like a 2-year run or something, and then just call it quits.
Yeah,
Man, it's a
and
shame.
then to think, I also think that too. Like all these wrestlers that die young, and I'm like, dude, like I'm 30. How old? 36, 37. I forget. I'm like, man, I'm like living past my my lifespan. You
They're
know.
your golden hours, man.
Yeah. Uh, I don't know. Whatever. But rest in peace to Test. He was good. He was
Yeah.
Speaking of ad reads, BetterHelp. No, we can do this part. Oh god.
Woo!
Speaking of poorly timed ad reads, sports betting has rapidly risen in popularity. I want to connect to you all with the opportunity to get started or get ahead. Having multiple sportsbook accounts is the most simple way to maximize your profits. There's never been a better time to sign up. When you visit our page, signupexpert.com/TAK, you'll be connected to all the sportsbooks in your regions, along with a review of each platform and its unique benefits. All these sportsbooks have valuable sign-up offers for new users. And when you register through our link, you will automatically receive the top offer at each one. When you use multiple sportsbooks, you ensure that you can always access the best available odds, which is the key to successful sports betting. If you want to take advantage of these benefits and support our brand, please consider signing up for your next sportsbook at signupexpert.com/TAK. That's signupexpert.com/TAK. It's in this. It's in the game.
It's in the game.
TAK. It's in the game.
Let's go, baby.
I know you were saying earlier about TMZ reporting on another story.
Yes.
So I have this here. I don't know how TMZ reported this. This is straight from Darby Allin himself. Unfortunately, the foot's really broke from Wednesday's match. Everest will have to be next year. Exclusive: AEW's Darby Allin breaks foot in wrestling match. ... Week before Everest. And oh yeah, I'm sorry, I don't even have the fucking thing up
Oh
there.
shit! No, I'm just kidding. His foot's broken.
My bad. Yeah, so he has a broken foot, which I thought this was just his tattoo. Doesn't he have like a skeleton tattooed over his fucking
On
foot?
his hand?
Nah,
On his
nah,
back?
he's
I don't
on his
know.
back,
I
on his
don't know
face
what
and
he
his
has.
back. No, what do you think about this?
This dude gets put through fucking glass, body slammed on a set of stairs, choke slammed on aprons, hit with billions of chairs, jumps off of ladders, and he's fucking fine. And I think I saw the video where he broke his foot. I think he just did a senton off the top rope.
Yeah, onto a person, right?
Yeah, onto Jay White. He did it there, and he broke his foot right there. And it looked like as safe as can be. Like, damn, it's always the most inconvenient shit that causes the most damage.
It's I don't know, and then yeah, like you said, it was like a regular. I won't say he did it like as safe as he could have, but in comparison to all the other bumps he takes, this was relatively safe.
It
And
was safe.
yeah, and this is what does him in. And I don't know what to say other than I feel like this isn't. And I don't know, as conspiracy as I feel like this isn't true. I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't want to climb Everest, or maybe Tony Khan was like, "Man, I can't have you climbing Everest. You know, like that's risky. Let's break your foot." You know, because there's no way that after all the bumps he's taken, this is what like slows him down. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
odd. And to say, well, I feel like he's one of Tony Khan's favorites too, so he's gonna tell like,
Mhm.
oh yeah, you can do whatever you want. And but just like for this to inconveniently happen. I say it's a conspiracy theory, but it's just funny like how inconvenient like
Yeah,
that this
yeah,
shit has happened.
yeah. It's a weird time for it to happen right before he was about to go to Mount Everest, and I don't know. It's just a weird thing to slow him down, especially when he just had a match the other day, like we said on the pay-per-view, where he went through glass, got his back fucking grounded up like hamburger meat, and then
That's just nasty.
not even a week or a week and a half later, he had a match at Big Business. You know,
Yeah, dude. He did have a match, did he? At
with
that Big Business?
was that the one he did with Jay? I'm talking
I thought
about.
it was a Collision or Dynamite, like this past Wednesday. I don't remember. It was one of those two shows.
Where is? Because I have the clip here that we sent, or that we.
You know what? Maybe it was Big Business.
I think it was Big Business. Where is this? Wrestle. I think it's this one.
White
Yeah, it was a Big Business.
Range, but
Oh man.
White knows he's going to do it. Still. Oh my God! On the apron! On the apron!
This guy, dude. You don't have to.
And see, how does that not do that? Do you in? You know what I mean?
Exactly, dude. It's like Steve-O, you know, like you do all this crazy shit, not hurt yourself, and then you just do one fucking thing and it ruins your life forever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know. I don't
speedy recovery.
I don't know. I don't really like believe it, especially with all the injuries that do happen and aren't reported, or they're reported by wrestling, and then this one gets leaked to TMZ. Like, I don't know. It just sounds too convenient. I don't fucking know. I'm overthinking it. Maybe I'm overthinking it.
But a speedy recovery to him. Hopefully he does climb ever soon. I need to know.
Or maybe he's taking time off to go be in the Crow movie.
Oh man,
he's gonna be the stunt double
for Bill Skarsgård.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I'm all quiet right now because I got an itch on my back and I'm trying to get it.
Hell yeah, that's the best thing to do is satisfy that itch.
Oh man,
the 7 year itch.
The 7-year itch.
But speaking of disappointments, I don't know. Were we talking about disappointments? I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
You sent me this, and it kind of makes me laugh because it says here, according to Booker T. So this isn't even Sami Zayn. It's according to Booker T about Sami Zayn. According to Booker T, Sami Zayn was upset following the negative reaction to his win on Monday. He was so literally upset about the online heat that he got from the fans. He's like, man, I thought the fans loved me. And the next thing you know, I see all this stuff. I say, man, you can't listen to that white noise. You got to think about how great that match was. And you're going to look back on this one day and say, man, that was some really, really good work that I did. But he still, like I said, was feeling that heat. He let someone down just because the fans didn't think the match was as good as, I thought it was for Sami Zayn. And was he talking about the match with Chad Gable?
Yeah, where everyone thought the gauntlet where they thought Gable was going to win.
I thought he was too. When you sent me it's funny, you sent me like the graphic and I was like, hell yeah, great. And then I like double looked at it and I was like, wait, no, that's not what I wanted. What was the point of that promo? Those two promos he did.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like they're going to do something. They have to do something with Chad Gable. He's too hot right now to not do anything with him.
Well, and then you sent me this about Chad Gable's shoulders appeared to have no contact with the mat. So you were saying this and like, oh, well, maybe it's going to be a triple threat. And I'm like, man, I hope so, because there's no way they're going to have this whole Chad Gable as the underdog type thing and then not even make it to WrestleMania. He loses before then,
I know, dude. That would suck. That sounds terrible.
Yeah. It like, I don't know. Like, why would you suddenly slow the momentum like that down? Especially, I feel like people, I mean, at least we were feeling that emotional attachment to Chad Gable. I don't know how like the WWE universe is responding to it, but obviously it's a negative if Sami Zayn won, Chad Gable lost, and both of them are kind of like beloved people.
I know, dude. I can't boo Sami Zayn, man. I really can't. But man, I wanted this to go to Chad Gable.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone wanted it to go to Chad Gable.
Mhm.
So I feel like they're going to do a triple threat. Honestly, I feel like that's what they're going to do. But I feel like it's kind of weird if they do decide to go with another triple threat because they have the one with Logan Paul, Kevin Owens, and Randy Orton already.
Mhm. Mhm.
But I feel like they're trying to make do with what they got because they got such a big roster. They want to try to include everyone on there as much as possible.
Well, they could do it's 2 nights, so they could do one triple threat one night and one triple threat one triple threat the other night. I guess.
Yeah,
If it
no, that
really
totally makes sense. I
yeah.
I feel like that's the route that they are gonna go.
I hope so because I really wanted Chad Gable to win. You know what I mean? Like, or at least make it and have a really good match where he almost wins and,
Hmm.
and then doesn't win, but he still like wins the respect of the fans because he was that close or something.
Yeah, because I've been seeing everyone on Twitter, especially like the big like wrestling accounts, that they've been saying that Gunther and Logan Paul are gonna retain, and they're like, oh yeah, I see that they're not losing their belts. They're totally not losing their belts. Like, how do you know? Like
They don't.
what gives out that impression that Gunther's gonna keep his belt, or the impression that Logan Paul is gonna keep his belt? You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, anything could happen. Like they're just saying it as a matter of fact. So if it does happen, they're like, I knew. Or
Big
if it
change,
does,
but change.
yeah. If things do change, they're like, oh yeah, well it's because there's a reason for that. Like, okay, yeah.
Just so they could just not sound wrong. Fuck off.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I hate that shit.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, prayers to Chad Gable. I hope he gets his WrestleMania moment. I think he's been doing fabulous promo work, and I think it's a good story line.
Oh man, Chad Gable's great. I love Chad Gable.
And Gunther too. Gunther's fucking amazing as the bad guy. So I'm glad he's there too, doing his thing. Speaking of bad guys, Hollywood Rock theme is back.
Oh man, I got chills.
Let me see if we can play this.
It's weird because they play this regular theme and then they switched it midway through.
Yeah, and he acknowledges it, right? Like he turns around.
Oh, dude, I love this theme so much.
That was cool. That was cool.
He just goes. he didn't even go like this, right? He just went.
Yeah, he waited for it to happen.
Ah, dude, I think it's just so funny how just like a month ago we were talking about how The Rock is gonna fuck up WrestleMania, and now he's doing like some of his best heel work he's done in like such a long time. I think
Well,
it's
they went with it. Like they went with what the crowd like. Oh no, we don't want this. And then, like they're like, you know what? Okay, let's change everything. And luckily, The Rock is super versatile. Where he's like, you know what? I could be an asshole. Like if they really want me to be it,
yeah, he's like fuck
he's
yeah, like
hamming it up.
I'll go with it. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Instead of them sticking with like one plan, like
Yeah.
it's not another Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar match,
It's not Young Bucks like, nah, y'all gotta like us.
Yeah, y'all have to like us. We hate you.
No, it's working so well. And did you watch this the segment following this where he sang a
I
song?
watched parts of it, man. Because
Dude,
I saw the highlights on my phone, but some of the shit I was seeing, I was cracking up.
yeah, it was funny. It was great, but like and not that I'm saying it went longer than it needed to. It was just like, dang, 18. It was like an 18-minute long video of him
Oh
just,
shit.
and I'm not saying that was like long, because I'm sure we've seen longer winded
Mhm.
things go on and they aren't as effective. But I was thinking in my head, like, man, this is great because they don't even need to wrestle. They could just have The Rock come out and do this, and it's still entertaining. You know what I mean?
Dude, he's good.
Yeah.
He's good. Like I always tell people, it's like I don't like him as like an actual like actor because I feel like he plays the same person in every movie. Like he just plays The Rock in like every movie.
Yeah.
But when he does it here, like it just fits perfectly with what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. He's pissing people off. Like and he's just like, oh fuck it, I might as well just go along with it.
Well, this is his natural like environment, like he
Uh huh.
knows he knows how to fucking uh fuck with the crowd or go with the crowd, or like he's just really good at that. And it reminded me of been reminding me a lot of the old fucking Attitude Era, or when he was hot back then, because he's saying whatever the fuck he wants. Like he's
Uh huh.
not like toning it down like, oh, you liver licking butt munchers. He's saying like
Oh man,
he's going hard. He's like,
he's dropping hard R's, like Zionist shit. Like it's crazy.
no, he's saying like, you meth heads and you
With
cousin lovers, and
crackheads, like
dude,
you were mistaken. Like
yeah, he's saying some, like, compared to what PG shit was before. Like
uh-huh.
he's saying some not very PG shit where
Dude, it's so funny. It's so good, man. I'm
it's
after
good.
we finish recording, I'm gonna go and watch the concert because the shit I was seeing, like I said, it was cracking me up.
Yeah, no, it was entertaining, and it didn't feel like it felt like it went by real quick, even though it was a long segment,
Uh-huh.
But
Do you think I don't it might just be me, but I feel like I'm getting a lot of like Nation of Domination storyline here. But as far as like The Rock, he's Farouk now, and Roman Reigns like is a backseat like a Rock character, where he's tired of The Rock like taking over like the bloodline shit, or I
I
feel
don't
like it's
know.
eventually gonna lead to that. You
I
know?
feel like it is gonna lead to that, but I don't know like when it's gonna happen. And I mean, you already see cracks in the bloodline with the Usos feuding or whatever, and the little hints of The Rock, saying he's in charge or this and that. And he's not like the head of the tribal chief table, but he's the head of the TKO,
Mm-hmm.
so I don't know, like I feel like it's going to come to that fruition. If I mean, how we kind of see it coming, him and Roman Reigns lose that tag match, and there's no bloodline there at the next thing, and then he loses the belt. And Cody finally finishes the story. Then you'll see Roman Reigns either blaming The Rock or vice versa, and
Uh-huh.
they start feuding because there's cracks there. You know what I mean?
I'm excited for it, man. It's gonna
Yeah,
be real good.
I hope that's what happens, because if it doesn't, it's gonna be
We're
like,
gonna look real dumb right now.
yeah, it's, well, not, no, I'm not saying we're gonna look dumb. It's gonna be like,
Real dumb. No, I'm just kidding.
it's gonna be like, what? So what was the whole point of like Cody Rhodes doing all this? Like, just to fuck with us even more,
I know even more. And then
next
they
year.
repeat it for next year. Yeah. There's
Yeah.
always next year.
Or they just like give it to Damian Priest because he has the money in the bank.
Ugh, I feel like that's what Vince would do.
Dude, when is he gonna cash in? When does he have until? When's Money in the Bank? Do you know? Is it June,
Uh
July, something?
I think I want to say it's June,
Is it,
April, May. He only has 2 more months, I think.
dude? He's just carrying it around, but he's tag champions, right?
Uh-huh. Yep. Or
Do
not,
you
let's just
think?
go do that same shit with what's his name did? Austin Theory did. Where he cashed in on the US championship instead.
What if they do some bullshit where they lose the tag belts and he does a technical thing where he can cash in to do the tag team belts? Do you think that could happen?
Maybe. I feel like it might be something like that where you're just like, wait, what the fuck? Like, why? But I guess it's to make. Oh, you can challenge for any championship, but I feel like you want to challenge for like the main one.
Of
You know what I
course.
mean?
That was the whole point of Money in the Bank. But then
Mm-hmm.
with all this, but do you think they could pull some loophole shit where he's like, you know, it doesn't say we can't do the tag belts,
Knowing them, they probably will.
right? I feel
Mm-hmm.
like it just so it doesn't go unwasted, because what's the point of having that Money in the Bank and it's like, oh yeah, you got 2 months to cash this in.
Wait, what?
But they have feuds going on. No, I don't know everyone else. We got our own thing going. No, but yeah, The Rock's great. I can't wait to see what goes on. And speaking of what's going on, we have an updated WrestleMania card.
It's
Let
looking
me
good,
see.
man. Looking
I
good.
I had a zoom thing here where I could zoom in. Oh, magnify. So that's kind of cool. Wait, that's too zoomed in. So we have Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. I don't know why Cody Rhodes looks a little black,
Oh
darker
man.
there.
Mm.
He looks like a video game version of himself. So yeah, that'd be cool. That's a good match. Hopefully Cody Rhodes wins. We have the Snickers tag match. Whoever eats the most Snickers bars.
It's a Snickers eating contest.
That's the hard R. Snickers.
Snickers, not
Not
Snickers.
not Snickers. Snickers.
Oh
Uh
no.
so yeah, you got Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes versus The Rock and Roman Reigns. That's gonna be good, I'm sure.
The one thing, I just hope The Rock doesn't get injured during the match. Like 5 minutes in.
Okay, and that's something I didn't even think about. I don't even think about that because that would throw everything off. You know?
Because I think the last time he wrestled John Cena, which was like 11 years ago. That I think John Cena gave him in the AA, and then he fucking 3 hernias popped out or something along those lines. And I was like, oh my god, like something like he got really fucked up in that match, and that match was like 25-30 minutes long. It was a long match.
Mhm.
And like he said that he went for some move and he felt like a shockwave just go down his whole thigh, and like something had popped out and popped back in. I was like, oh man, I hope since this is a tag match that Roman can do like most of the
Yeah.
bumps, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Keep him as safe as possible. Well, hopefully he's been conditioning instead of just doing promos.
I hope so. I feel like the Rock is smart though. I feel like he is conditioning though.
Yeah,
But
he doesn't look out of shape.
I just hope he doesn't get injured like that.
That's funny that's our our
I mean,
takeaway from
concerned.
everything. Yeah, it's not even like, man, they're gonna put on a good match. It's I hope nobody gets hurt. We have here Seth freaking Rollins versus Drew McIntyre.
I
Which
want
I'm
Drew
sure
to win so bad.
Yeah, I'm sure it'd be a good match.
Mm-hmm.
I like Drew McIntyre. I feel like the pandemic did him dirty. I always say that.
It did.
But yeah, I hope he's been doing pretty good work too with his kind of asshole heel / Deadpool type character.
Anti-hero.
Yeah.
Hannibal Buress. Why do you boo me? I'm right.
Yeah, he's been doing pretty good. And
Hell yeah, man.
we'll wait for hopefully once CM Punk heals up to see something with him or Seth Rollins or CM Punk can work with anyone. I just hope he doesn't get hurt again.
I hope not either, man. That fucking sucked. It broke my heart.
Female championship Io Sky versus Bailey.
Hell yeah.
Again, I think this should be a main event. I hope it is.
I hope so too.
Yeah, I hope so because they deserve it. They deserve it. You deserve it. Here's Sami Zayn versus Gunther.
I hope it's a triple threat. I hope it's a triple threat.
I hope so too. I hope Gable. He looks like a shaman versus like a German, like the mage versus the warrior or some
Man.
shit.
Mage versus Barbarian.
I do, yeah, like you said though, Sami Zayn is great. Like, I hate if he was booed. I hate that people booed him, but it just shows you how much more they want Chad Gable to finish the story than they want Sami Zayn to win. You know.
We'll see where it goes from there, man. I just
Mhm.
I just want Chad Gable in there somewhere.
Here we have Logan Paul, Randy Orton, and Kevin Owens. I don't know. Do you think he could lose the belt to either of them?
I feel like he can. Will he? I don't think so. I feel like he's gonna keep it a little bit longer.
I think he's gonna do obviously something fishy to win. That's been his thing. I just don't know. He has to pin Kevin Owens. He can't pin Randy Orton.
If he pins Randy Orton, I feel like that's what everyone's saying. Oh, like Kevin Owens is gonna take the pin, and they're gonna tell Randy Orton if he can take the pin instead.
He'd be putting him over real rowdy if he took the pin.
Hell yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, and then they could start some I mean, if they went that route, they could go like, "I'm the true legend killer because I killed the legend killer." You know, like,
and then he starts to RKOing a bunch of women.
That's the only route to go. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I don't think they needed Kevin Owens in this match. How did he qualify for this, or did they just make the match like this?
I think he started off at the Royal Rumble because it was them two facing each other, and it was disqualification. And he just never really got his rematch clause. Because who won the... And then he caused Randy Orton the Elimination Chamber.
Elimination Chamber, yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of like he fucked up Randy Orton there. And then he still had beef with Kevin Owens from like the month prior. Which makes sense. I think it makes sense.
Yeah, I see it. I wonder who's gonna. I feel like he's gonna retain, but I wonder who he's gonna pin.
Yeah, true.
Becky Lynch versus Rhea Ripley. That's gonna be a good match.
Hell yeah, this could be badass. I kind of want Rhea Ripley to stay champion.
Oh yeah, I want her to stay champion too, and I think she is because Becky Lynch, her book's about to come out at the end of March, I think. So I bet
kind of do like
gonna,
a tour or some shit like that.
She's gonna be promoting it. I bet you. So she's probably gonna be out. A lot of question marks here. 6-pack ladder match for undisputed tag championship.
Ooh, that's gonna be good. I forgot who they just announced recently. The team of Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne, like they got announced for that match.
Pete Dunne's that one who he's like an underwear, right, or something. He looks like he had white underwear on.
That's Tyler Bate.
Oh, okay, one of them.
Pete Dunne, he's the one with the long hair. Well, they both have long hair, but it's like drooping over the side like this. And he has like the red maroon singlet. Yeah, that one's Pete Dunne. I don't know. I gotta see who else is gonna be part of it because they're still having like qualifying matches to determine the other spots in there.
I hope. I don't know. Like, if I wanted to like hope a tag team would be in there, I don't even think they. Of course, they wouldn't win. But what's his name? Otis and that Chinese dude.
Oh, Akira Tozawa.
Yeah, I hope they're in it. They're great.
I love Otis. He's so funny, dude. He's so good, man.
Yeah,
like he's great.
He's great, and he's great. They're all great. I'd love to see.
Yes, I'm safe where I work at.
I'd like to see them come out with Maxine Dupree because she's just hot as fuck.
What you gonna say? Oh, who else got announced for this, man? They have a bunch of tag teams. Oh, it was
Private Party.
No, not Private Party.
The Vikings.
No, the LWO versus Humberto and Garza.
I'm not really
I forgot
into
what their names are.
I'm not really into the LWO. I'm not really feeling it.
Me either. I'm trying to think of who won that one. I think it was like Angel Garza and Humberto Carrillo. They ended up winning. The ones that aren't LWO, the bad ones.
Mm-hmm.
They won. They won on Friday, which was actually a really good match. It just says because I wish both of those teams were in this match instead of them having to fight for like that one spot.
Mm-hmm.
I wish the Viking Raiders were back. I want what's his name? Not Ivar, Eric, the bald one. Uh, I hope he comes back soon, man. Because that tag, I've always loved that tag team too. Like they're just
Yeah, they're
fucking
cool.
beasts.
They're cool. No,
Hell yeah,
I'm down with them. We'll see though. LA Knight and AJ
yeah.
Styles. Dude, AJ Styles like is a genetic freak, dude. Like,
Dude, I don't know what he's pumping iron, bro.
dude, he's eating like 12 eggs every morning or something. Like,
It's just he has a just like an IV bag of egg whites that he puts into his system.
dude, he's just pure protein. But LA Knight has to win, you know.
I think so too. I want LA Knight to win. I'm glad they both have a singles match together. I would have loved for LA Knight to have been going for a championship because I feel like that's long overdue. But I feel like with his popularity, how still over he is, that he's gonna get that eventually, sometime this year. He has to get one by this year.
Yeah,
Bless you.
or at least, when CM Punk comes back, do something with him. I don't know.
So some storyline. He's still gonna be good no matter what.
Yeah, and Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso. So that's just what like a what is it? A universe between two universes battle.
Two universes.
Player one versus player two with player one skin.
Like that, not trying to sound fucked up, but I'm glad they had different haircuts. So I can tell who's who.
I'm sure that was a conscious decision
Dude,
of
because
the
I remember I was watching an old Royal Rumble and Jimmy and Jay both came out, when they were like, we say ooh, y'all say oh, oohs. That shit. I couldn't tell them apart at all, dude. I was so confused.
No, I'm sure they'll put on a good match. The Yeet
Mhm.
versus the No Yeet. We'll see.
It looks like a good card, though. I'm excited.
Yeah, I just think like we talked about, I hope they put Bailey and Io as the main event of one of the night, or at least night one.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I hope. If they don't, then I'm gonna be mad. Nah. I'm gonna be mad. Look, I'm gonna be Cody Rhodes. Mm.
Oh, the shit right there. Ah.
Yeah, that's me if they don't put the women's match, and I want. Ooh, I'm mad. I want to finish this. I want to finish my story.
You finish your story. I'm not gonna finish my story. Go
ahead and finish it. Never mind. I don't want to finish it.
I hate macaroni and cheese. No.
But that's yeah, that's all funny. And I'll wait. That's my
Wait a minute.
that's all we have here as far as news and everything else. We'll go into botches and
Let's
funny
go into
stuff.
botches.
Let's see what I have here. Where did I start here? Oh no, we already saw that. Here's one, a camera angle for Ricochet's shooting star press. I'll just put the
Fight of the night. Shooting star press by Ricochet.
It's so beautiful, man.
dude. That was like gorgeous. That was such a gorgeous Big Bronson Reed.
I like Bronson Reed too, dude. Like they just got such a good roster.
Yeah, no, they really do that. But yeah, that shooting star was like fucking gorgeous. Like you could make a wish on that shit.
Oh yeah. If you wish upon a star.
God.
Oh man.
Fucking beautiful. Beautiful. When the airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars.
We used to wish right now.
Now.
Wish right now.
Wish right now. What do I have here?
What a
Oh,
throwback.
this was new. This was news here. As reported by Variety, Muhammad Ali will be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. I don't know why Variety's breaking this news. Again, weird that like other news sources are breaking these, but what do you think of that? That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. I don't really have anything to complain about, to be honest.
No, Muhammad Ali's a legend. I don't know. I'm pretty sure he's dead.
Oh no, yeah, he's yes, he is dead.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't think they'll have him there, but they could do a 3D rendering of him or something.
The holographic Tupac and Michael Jackson.
Yeah. They could have him there like a Gorillaz concert where they have
my god,
the Gorillaz.
I bet it's just Muhammad Ali.
No. A lot of throwbacks today.
I love gorillas, man.
No.
The
Yeah,
band. Not the actual animal.
We're not being racist. We're not calling them a gorilla. We're talking about the
Whoa!
Don't look into that and cut it out of context. There's a context.
Yeah, but it's out of context. POV. You're talking about gorillas.
Why are they singing gorillas while Muhammad Ali song?
For the audio listeners listening right now, we're singing Gorillaz theme song and talking about gorillas, but not referencing racism at all.
No, not at all. Not at all.
As for audio listeners, I'm wiping the sweat off of my forehead because we're not racist.
For audio listeners who might not know, I'm pretty racist, so I do have a past tendency.
Oh shit!
But I hate all races. Here's this is apparently a picture in Becky Lynch's book, and let me see if I can zoom in.
You knew this photo had to exist, didn't you? Is that just a thing? Every time wrestlers win, like they pose naked with the belt. I'm not gonna lie, I would do the same thing.
I wouldn't take I don't know. If I had like my chick and I had a good body like Seth Rollins does, yeah,
Shit,
I would.
I don't give a fuck. I'll hold a picture like that, like in my wallet. Not of them, but of like myself.
Yeah, no, it looks good, and I can't wait to read her book or hear it. I think even the audio version she narrates it, so that's pretty exciting.
Oh, that's fucking cool. Hell yeah.
Yeah, because I was looking at the Audible version, and it comes out, I think, at the end of March. Her book, and it's
ready soon.
Yeah, and it's narrated by her, and I was like, I might pick it up just to. I always like that when they narrate their own book.
Yeah, that's fucking cool. I like that too.
It like adds to it because, you could read. I know you read a lot of wrestler biographies and stuff like that. So when you're hearing it in their voice, but in a certain tone. But when they're able to like say it, they can put more emphasis on certain things or say it in a way where you're like, oh, they mean something else, like So it's always cool.
I think it's funny because who else got in trouble? Logan Paul did the same thing too.
With the belt?
With the belt. The U.S. Championship. He posed naked with it. And then Triple H told him, like, hey, like, you're not supposed to be doing that. Taking a shower with the belt.
Oh, dude, but he was doing like a lot of like dirty shit with the belt, right? It's like, dude, like you're gonna have to disinfect it when you take it off of him.
Dude, everyone has to disinfect that shit, man. I know. Who was it? Sammy Guevara and Tay Conti.
Yeah.
Like they did the same thing, but they're like, "Oh yeah, we came on the belt," or like some shit like that. I don't know what it was.
Yeah,
I was there live when they said that, and I was just like, everyone's just like, oh, and I was just thinking like, that's kind of nasty.
because what was it? Because that dude like had the belt on his face or something, or
Or he like kissed it or something.
yeah, he kissed it. There you go. And they were saying that shit. And he's all "La, la, la, la," or whatever.
Oh yeah, he was just a boomer character. I wonder what happened with that guy. I forgot what his fucking name was.
I don't know. Too
That
many
was
get
like,
lost in the sauce.
yeah, to lost in the sauce, but don't get lost in the sauce because the sauce devours you. I don't know if that's how the saying goes or not.
No, that's what's his name? Famous
Lil Boosie.
philosopher Feng Shui. Forget that.
Galileo Galilei.
Ancient Chinese proverb.
It says, "I want to be ninja."
I want to chop, chop, chop.
Oh man,
Great shit. Great racist shit. Yeah, but I know her book comes out. I think at the end of March. I'll look forward to that. We'll look forward
definitely,
to that.
man. I'm probably gonna buy it too. Shit,
Yeah, that's exciting.
I just need to buy a new bookshelf.
Let's see. Here is a version of basketball in Russia where they German suplex each other.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
Oh, is there any volume to it? No.
I like how you have to take his shirt off to do it.
I didn't even see that. That's like a rule. I like that the court is like padded though.
Is it just the same guy? Or like different people on each team? It looks like the same guy.
Is it the same dude? That's just his gimmick.
Oh my gosh. And it's a different type of floor too. Like it looks padded.
It looks like a wrestling mat.
Uh-huh.
Padded. For the people just listening, there's literally
just suplexing the shit out of everybody.
It's like a game of rugby basketball where they're not even dribbling, but they're shooting into a basketball hoop and they're German suplexing each other.
Dude, that's so funny.
You don't even have to have the ball to be German suplex. Like, I don't get the rule, you know? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Whatever. I don't know.
It's like we're having a midlife crisis over this video.
What do I have here? Oh,
you see that panda in the background? Oh,
yeah,
shit.
I saw that. I saw that.
Sick.
The mascot. Here's a video of Jeff Jarrett ruining Jerry Lawler's night as he was getting a Lifetime Achievement Award at the Grizzlies game.
Oh, so, no.
I know the audio is pretty fucked up, but we can... And for people understanding the context of this, the Grizzlies are a team in Memphis, right?
Yes.
Jerry Lawler is like the king of Memphis because wrestling's very big in Memphis, and this is why they're honoring him because he's a big part of Memphis. So there's the context if people are like, well, why is a wrestler at a basketball game?
He's supposed to be wrestling.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Are you serious?
So he just talks shit to him.
Oh, it's this dude. Oh, that belt's already torn. That's weird.
Yeah.
Like they play Jeff Jarrett's theme song, so that way people like it's the whole arena gonna erupt like, oh fuck, it's Jeff Jarrett. He's gonna ruin something today. I wonder what that little rascal's gonna do.
It was so weird because, like, if you look at the comments here, everyone's like, "Is this a work? Is this a shoot?" And people are like, "Ha ha ha." Look at this, Bree woo, ha ha. He hit him with the guitar.
The fucking TNA hat,
Yeah.
the beanie. Yeah, what are you talking? Haha.
I don't know. I just don't know if they had to be a work, because why would they give him a mic? Why would they have his music ready to play?
Absolutely, yeah. It's so weird, man. I don't know.
Very weird. Very weird. So weird. I don't know. And I even saw a comment like, maybe this is leading up to a Lawler doing a retirement match. And I'm like, dude, did you see him at the end like walking? Jerry Lawler? Like, look at him walk right here.
Oh man.
Like he's old, he's an old man now. He's in pain, you know?
Uh-huh.
Like I cannot see him working a match, even if it's like a tag match, like Ric Flair did with fucking.
Oh my god, that was terrible,
dude. That was like cringy. Like that was where I was like, I hope he doesn't die in the ring.
I know he pretended to have like a heart attack, right? He's like, ah.
He like legit fell asleep or something.
I know, something like that, dude. It's like, just go to bed, bro. You're good.
I don't know. I couldn't see him wrestling again. He looked too, like, I don't know. Unless he's gonna go DDP yoga and fucking get back in rowdy shape and change his life back around.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but nah, I don't think he's gonna wrestle. He doesn't need to wrestle.
Fuck
I hope he doesn't wrestle. But I will say though, Jeff Jarrett does look good for like however old he is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know, how old is Jeff Jarrett? How old is
he has to be like
50.
50.
We've looked this up before. 56.
56.
God, he does look good for his age.
Just so stupid.
Anyway, what do we have here? This one says Whoa. This just says Whoa from SmackDown.
Stunner the Theory!
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that too.
Stunner the Theory!
Oh, man.
You know what? This spot reminds me of that famouser spot that we saw last week where the dude
he gets up and then he fucking goes over the top rope.
Yeah, he gets famousered and then stands right back up and jumps out of the ring. Like, this is so
he's so stupid.
Stunner the Theory! RKO!
Oh my god.
I don't know. I love wrestling though.
I think it would have been cool if he did have like that second delay.
Yeah, there's like a slight delay where it takes you out of it, where you're like,
yeah, I was like, okay, man. But
yeah.
props to Austin Theory though, man. You know, he just wants to do that.
Yeah, it's all in fun, but you're right. There was that like one weird like delay where you're like, this doesn't look as smooth as it can be.
Yeah.
At all. It's funny. Multiple cartwheels into a Canadian destroyer. That's always fun.
Man.
Cartwheel out. Looking for the cartwheel.
Have you seen this?
No.
Cartwheel. And cartwheel. Oh, we got 3 up the stage.
Oh God, I didn't know that happened.
No hands. Who's in control of these cartwheels? 3 down. Whoa! Cartwheel out.
Oh man.
I didn't know it went on for that long.
At least the RKO stunner was justifiable, you know?
Yeah. This was like this went on for way. I thought it was just up the ramp. I didn't know it was gonna come on down the ramp.
Yeah, or like just do like the regular sit down pile driver, instead of
Yeah.
like making it look dumb having to do a destroyer.
Yeah, I could even believe, when Undertaker would get in a tombstone and they would reverse it, like go backwards and get,
Mhm.
I could believe that over and over again.
'Cause
'Cause
it looks
like the body momentum looks like it makes more sense than this.
yeah,
This looks
exactly. Like
you're-
their legs are kicking to try
yeah,
to like knock
so
them
they're
down.
pushing themselves back. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that momentum makes a lot more sense than the cartwheel where you have like no control over your
It
body.
looks so
at that
dumb,
point.
man.
Yeah, this
Jeez
was
Louise.
that's Ring of Honor though. I want it to be good. I really do. I don't know
I know.
why.
I hate that I'm trashing on it, man.
Yeah.
I really do.
Ring of
But
Honor to
it's
me,
funny.
yeah. Ring of Honor to me is like Chad Gable. Like I know it wants to be good. I want it to be good. It's just people like don't want to give it a chance. I don't know.
Uh-huh. I know what you mean.
Here's a picture of Bailey as the NXT Women's Champion.
Dude,
And
I always thought that shirt was
yeah,
close cutting it.
that's the only reason. I don't know, if you're just listening to if you're just listening to the podcast, Bailey has a shirt on that says "I'm a hugger," but the H and the U look like they're making the letter N in the I, so it doesn't look.
It looks like it's spelling out the hard R.
Yeah, it looks like it's spelling out the N word. And
Oh man.
when I saw this, I was like, okay, I know it does not say that, and I'm like, okay.
Dude, but you had to do a double take. It's so
when you have to check the shirt.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, that's that shirt's very it's cutting it close.
It's
For
cutting
sure.
it close,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. I know. I'm looking like when I look at it like this with my glasses, where I'm where I can't see it like clearly. I'm like, what was that? Okay.
Dude, that is fucking funny.
Here is a female fan. Says here, a female fan apparently flashed the camera during the Rock segment, and they had to black out the screen.
What?
Okay, I don't know
Drunk
how.
and horny, so somebody the Rock, like somebody the Rock and love. Drunk and horny, so appreciate it.
I guess he saw it.
I guess he did.
I guess he did.
Man.
Like
Oh
somebody the
jeez.
Rock and love. Drunk and horny, so appreciate it.
Dude, that is funny.
That's attitude era shit right there. Hell yeah.
They're trying to bring it back, man.
We need all the signs that say "suck it" and what does everyone want, and all the Cartman signs.
Pepper. The name of the
Pepper like the
Chihuahua.
spice. Oh, okay.
You remember he had a dog named Pepper?
Oh yeah. The one that
Yeah.
gets eaten.
He got eaten by Al Snow by accident.
Yeah, the big boss man cooks the dog into. Yeah.
It's like because I remember they took away Head for a little bit. It's like, what does everybody want? And then it's like he's just lost without Head. He's like, I need Head. But then he had his dog Pepper. It's like, what does everybody want? And then it shows a picture of Pepper, like down the screen, and then people are like, Pepper.
Al Snow's great. He's
Oh,
great.
yeah,
He's one of those ones too where back then, he was like, he was all right, but now I appreciate him way more. It's like, god dang, he did a lot. He still continues to do a lot for the business. And he looks fucking good right now.
No,
too.
dude, he's in great shape.
Oh, is Al Snow 60?
He is 60?
Dude, he is in great fucking shape. He is
is so dumb.
No, Al Snow looks great. Here's a clip of Jim Duggan and Kurt Hennig on Double Dare.
Mr. T.
At $10, that is the answer, Mr. T. $30 now for the perfect team. I'd like to know, what are the two styles of wrestling in the Olympics?
Gotcha.
Or you could dare them. Quickly before time runs out.
The two styles are freestyle and Greco-Roman.
Well, you are pretty smart. You're right. Add another $10. $40.
I wouldn't have guessed that. I don't know it.
We'll go to a physical challenge on this. If 250 wrestling tag teams met for a match, how many sneakers would you need? With 10, or you could dare the hacksaws.
500.
Quickly before time runs out.
I'm
That's
over
what
here
I
like
thought.
answering
That's
the
what I
question.
thought too. That's what I thought too.
1,000. They got it on the buzzer. Yes, add another $10.
I don't know how that's 1,000.
You see, Ryan knew it all along.
Oh no, 250 tag teams.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that means there's double the amount of people, and then you multiply that.
All right, that's
they got me.
They got me there.
Fall down. What is the fear of gravity called? Is it barophobia, dorophobia, or pinned on the matophobia?
Homophobia.
So you can dare them. Dare them. Now we're 20. The fear of gravity, is it barophobia, dorophobia, or pinned on the matophobia? Or you could double dare them back.
Double dare.
It's worth 40. Are we going to take a physical challenge? I'd love to see the physical challenge.
Dorophobia.
Dorophobia is incorrect. It's barophobia. $40 right over here for the hacksaws. Okay, $10. Now we now have $10.
Double dare.
Right, you're right. Well, no, that's actually wrong. I asked for the state. It was Michigan. So no dare at stake, no money.
Jim Duggan.
He's like, double dare. And they get it right. Oh!
You want to shoot? You want to shoot, brother? You want to shoot?
Oh my god!
Did you watch Double Dare as a kid?
I not this Double Dare, but it was like Double Dare 2000 because like
yeah
for for Y2K stuff like that.
Yeah, no, you're still a millennial or whatever they call them, I guess.
I don't know what the fuck I am.
Yeah,
like at this point.
No, I used to watch Double Dare as a kid. It's fucking great.
Nah, dude, it was badass. That and Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Oh yeah, fucking dude. If you ever as a kid watching those, they're great to watch. I loved watching them. As an adult, watching Legends of the Hidden Temple. I don't know if you've recently watched like an episode like from the past, but the shit the kids do are like very physical. Like you have to be in like good shape to do that shit. Like all this like rock climbing, body weight type shit. Like, dude, those challenges were like tough as fuck.
There was a documentary talking about the show where they said like, oh, like the games they would do will be like a minute or two like on TV, but sometimes they'll take like an hour or 2 hours to complete because they were just like so challenging to do.
Yeah, dude, they were challenging, like especially even like the opening one where they would like float across a moat or whatever, but you couldn't like get wet and you had to use your arm power, your arm strength, and dude, like those
I remember that.
Those were tough fucking challenges. Like I look at it, I'm like, dude, as a kid, I was so overweight. Like I'm overweight now, but I could not do that shit. Like that's some crazy body strength. Like
fuck no, dude. I couldn't be able to do that at all.
Fuck no. Oh, what do we have here? A thing about Psychosis. I don't know if you saw this. Psychosis on February 14th, he suffered a fall at work. I don't know. That cracks me up that he said work. He was wrestling. It makes him sound Mexican, right? So at the time, I didn't know how serious the fall was. A few days passed, and I guess I don't know if his friend, his son Damien, recommended I go to the hospital because the pain was not subsiding. Took his advice, went to the hospital. They informed me that my hip was broken. The doctors recommended that I stay in the hospital and undergo emergency surgery. Thank God the operation was successful. I'm currently in absolute rest with the company and my family. However, I will be in recovery for the next 6 months. My friend Ruben from Mass Republic opened a GoFundMe to raise funds to support me with different expenses that will arise during my recovery. Thank you for your support during this time. With gratitude, Psychosis. Nicho el Millonario. And so Psychosis, if anyone wants to help him out, he's got a GoFundMe because he got hurt. So yeah, I mean, you can check out the GoFundMe for Psychosis. I've always liked Psychosis.
Psychosis was awesome, but
I
I
mean,
didn't even know that he was still wrestling.
Yeah, I mean that's a Mexican dude. They're gonna work till they die. This is
Mhm.
what Mexicans do. How old is Psychosis?
71. So I'm trying to do the math.
52.
52. Man, he's still kind of young.
Yeah, but dude, the luchadors, they put themselves through a lot of
Yeah, like all the high
the
flying
flip.
stuff they have
Yeah,
to
a
do.
lot of high flying shit. So I could see his body aging like way more rapidly. And then who knows how many matches they got to do every day, you know, like for the independent type stuff. So I bet you he's working, like his body's aging quick. So
Well, I just hope that I hope they make the goal. I hope he's able to recover, like, you know, healthy and safely.
Yeah, it sounds like everything's good. He just needs a little bit of help. So,
Mm-hmm.
no, I'm glad he's still good and he's working and all that. He sounds like a Mexican, like I said. I don't need to go. I don't need to go to the hospital. I'm fine. It's just a little pain, and it's like, nah, you should go, Papa Psycho. And they're like,
Papa Psycho.
Papa Psycho. All right, I'll go. And then he goes, and oh, your hip's broken, sir.
It's like, wait, what? I feel fine. You're just on the floor, fucking like all fucked up like that.
That's what happened to my dad once. Apparently, I didn't know this story. My sister told me because he had like rowdy diabetes. He has it more under control now. But there was a day where like he felt just real tired, and he didn't care about his diet. He would drink fucking whatever, eat fucking whatever, and then the next day he felt like shit. And they were like, my mom was like, you should go to the doctor. I don't know if you're whatever. He's all, nah, I feel fine. I'm just, tired, whatever. And then the next day, he couldn't see at all. Like he was like blind.
What the fuck?
And so he was finally like, all right, I'll go to the doctor. And the doctor was like, your blood sugar is like, I don't remember what they said. Like, it's like 1,000 or 900. They go,
What the fuck?
You should be dead. Like, we don't know how you're still alive. And he's like, oh. And so they just like gave him insulin or whatever to fix things, and he was better. But they were straight up like, "How are you alive? You should be dead." And he's just all,
Fuck no, dude. That's crazy.
yeah. I was all, goddamn, like, just to say that, how are you alive? It's like, I don't know.
Medicine?
What? What? No,
What?
7 years ago today, on the streets of London, Kota Ibushi.
Oh my god! Bushi's crazy, dude. Holy shit.
Oh, dude.
Oh man, that's cringy. Oh man.
The one dude trying to start a chant.
Yes.
So if you're just listening,
I can't open my eyes.
Kota Ibushi had like a Roman candle, but like a legit rowdy, strong firework Roman candle, and he was shooting it off, and then he aimed it at his chest, and when it aimed at his chest, like the bigger pops came out and just.
I know it was shooting off so much when he pointed it
Dude,
down.
it was shooting like small little ones, and then like when he aimed it at his chest, it shot like big ass fucking ones. Like, holy shit, that looked bad. Like, and then he did a moonsault off of a car. Mind you, he's on a car while doing this, and he did a moonsault and landed on a bunch of dudes, and everyone started cheering.
It's fucking nuts, man.
He's in AEW right now, right?
No, he only wrestled a couple times. He doesn't have a contract with AEW.
How the fuck does he not? Look at him. How does he not have a contract with AEW?
Dude, I don't know. Like, I think he just wants to finish stuff in Japan from what I heard. But then again, I don't know how true that is. Because I know he broke both of his feet in a match.
Both of them? Like simultaneously?
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of fucking
the last match he had, I think it was like the beginning of this year or like a month ago. But that excuse me.
Yeah.
That at the beginning of the match that he broke both of his feet. And the match was like 25-30 minutes long.
Oh.
And a lot of people were shitting on the match. They were saying that match was so bad. Like, it was so terrible. But he couldn't stand up under his own power.
How can you do that if both of your feet are broken?
Yep.
God.
He's a beast, man. So everyone's just injured that we're talking about, man. It's like, I just hope they're all okay.
That's as an adult now, that's all I care about is like, oh, just be safe. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's like my anxiety filled body in me is just like, I don't care what you do. I'd rather you be safe than have fun. Like, that's my
right.
You know what I mean? That's what I always
yeah.
That's what I always say to my niece. Like, I'm like, it's not that I don't want you to have fun. It's just I'd rather you be safe than have fun.
That makes sense.
As an old man now, you know. Here's Miro the next time he wrestles in AEW.
I guess we're gonna have to do some creative editing there with Smart Mark to
Aww.
Maybe he just needs a hug.
You know, last night Dasher Hatfield was offering Archie a hug and he didn't want it. It's a different day. And Bryce there maybe lending a hand with a little bit of
oh boy.
What the fuck? It's so stupid.
I think Miro will be fine. I mean, that would suck to lose a girl like Lana, but I'm pretty sure he can.
Oh yeah, he'll be okay. He'll be fine.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm sure he can get another fucking mail order bride real quick.
Right.
Yeah. Mini chairs and mini glass for Microman.
On Brandon Kirk, looking to even the playing field, has the leg.
Ooh.
West Coast. On Brandon Kirk, looking to even the playing field, has the leg. Suplex.
Dude, I know that. I feel like hitting the chair hurts more.
A tiny chair would fucking
I know,
hurt.
dude. It had no give to it.
Yeah. It's just so small. It's built like stronger for some reason. I don't know.
I just hate every time they break the glass that fucking air horn goes off. That's the only thing that annoys me.
It's just like
Stop.
I don't know why I'm on that kick today with shift.
Oh, that's great.
Where was I at? Oh, okay. A few more things. This Frog Pro Wrestling Company.
Oh shit. Fuck them down. I think I was playing the Pixies.
Those frogs look a little like Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley. I'm not gonna lie.
Look fake. Those frogs look fake.
Frogs are fake.
No,
Frogs
the
are
water's
gay.
making them gay.
The water's making them gay and fake. Those frogs.
Dude, hell yeah, dude. Frogs are fucking badass. I sound like autistic when I said that. The frogs are fucking badass.
I don't know how they get so like. I remember watching a video of this dude, where he just has like a huge bullfrog, and he feeds it different things, and he'll feed it like smaller frogs, and like rodents, like small rodents, and it'll eat it. And I'm like, dude, how do frogs? They don't even have teeth. How do they just like eat something? You know, it's so weird. Like, I don't get it. I don't get the biology of it, but that's on the other podcast.
Right.
Where I debate cancer and all of our pesticides and our foods and the oils. Nah. Speaking of foods and oils, here's when Ronald forgets the barbecue sauce.
Dude, I hate death matches, man.
What was that? Look at this like contraption they have out here. So it's 2 chairs with a door, and then like another chair holding another plank with a chair and a piece of glass on top.
I don't fucking know, dude. Like, who has the time to put this shit together?
That's like
in a match.
That's like whenever it gets night in Minecraft and I gotta build like a makeshift
Oh my
house.
god, just all dirt.
Yeah. Just whenever I have lying around random blocks of wood and stone to keep out of the zombies.
Dude, so dumb.
And lastly here, it says here, you should never open a briefcase during the commercial-free hour of Monday Night Raw.
Oh, dude, that's fucking awesome. That was actually funny. That was pretty good.
That was really funny when I saw it out of the context of it, but that's all kayfabe, guys. Did another episode. I want to thank everyone for listening. Thank my buddy Gabe for being here. It was a lot of fun. We're up on every Mondays on YouTube and on the own channel. That's all kayfabe. Just look for it anywhere podcasts available. What do you guys say to people, Gabe?
You took everything I was gonna say. I had a script. I'm just kidding. Just thank you guys for listening. Thank you for tagging along with us. And yeah, we'll be at it again next week on Mondays.
Hell yeah. We'll see y'all next week. Take care and just stay safe. Don't fucking get injured.
Yeah, don't jump through fucking broken glass or anything, or don't just be careful when you jump off a ladder. Actually, just don't jump off a ladder in general.
Yeah, just fucking stay safe.
Yeah, but be safe, everyone.
All right. Bye.
Bye, guys.